Have you ever wondered why some people work harder every year yet never seem to get ahead financially? They pray, they believe, they try to make wise decisions, yet money keeps slipping through their hands. What if the problem is not how much they earn? What if the real issue is a financial mistake that Jesus warned about long ago? A mistake so common that millions of believers still make it today without even realizing it. By the end of this video, you will understand what this financial mistake is, why it silently damages your finances, and how one simple shift in your thinking can completely change the way you handle money. Stay until the end because there is a powerful detail from Jesus' teaching that most people overlook, and it may explain why financial stress keeps returning no matter how hard you work. Many believers assume financial problems are always caused by low income. They think if they could just make more money, everything would improve. But Jesus repeatedly focused on something much deeper than income. He focused on the condition of the heart, because money problems often begin long before a financial transaction takes place. They begin in the way people think. One of the clearest warnings Jesus gave was about serving two masters. He taught that a person cannot serve both God and money. Notice what he did not say. He did not say money itself is evil. He did not say wealth is automatically wrong. Instead, he warned against allowing money to become a master. This is where many believers make a costly financial mistake. They allow money to control their emotions. Their peace rises when the bank account grows. Their fear increases when expenses appear. Their confidence depends on numbers instead of principles. Think about someone who constantly worries about every dollar. They check their account multiple times a day. They lose sleep over financial uncertainty. They make decisions based entirely on fear. Even when opportunities appear, they hesitate because fear controls them. In that situation, money has quietly become a master. Not because they have too much of it, but because it controls their thoughts. The practical application is simple. Begin evaluating financial decisions through wisdom and purpose rather than fear and panic. The goal is not to ignore money. The goal is to stop letting money control your mind. But this is not the financial mistake most people expect. Jesus also warned about storing up treasures on earth while neglecting treasures that last. Many people hear this and assume it means they should avoid building wealth, but that misses the point. The real warning is about putting all hope into temporary things. Careers change, markets change, businesses succeed and fail. Economic conditions shift constantly. Yet countless people build their entire identity around financial success. Imagine an entrepreneur who spends years building a business. Success arrives. Revenue grows, recognition increases. But eventually every decision becomes focused on protecting status and income. Family relationships suffer. Integrity becomes negotiable. Peace disappears. The business may be growing, but something far more important is shrinking. Jesus warned about this because external success without internal stability eventually creates a hidden form of poverty. A powerful way to apply this principle is by asking one question before every major financial decision. Does this move increase only my income, or does it also strengthen my character? Wealth that damages integrity is often more expensive than people realize. There is another detail that many believers completely miss. Jesus frequently told stories about stewardship. In these teachings, the issue was not how much someone possessed. The issue was how faithfully they managed what they already had. Yet one of the most common financial mistakes believers make is constantly focusing on what they do not have instead of managing what they do have. Many people spend years saying they need more money, more opportunities, more resources, more connections, but they rarely stop to examine how they are managing current resources. They waste small amounts while dreaming about large amounts. They ignore simple financial disciplines while hoping for dramatic breakthroughs. Consider two people earning the same income. One carefully tracks spending, avoids unnecessary debt, invests in skills, saves consistently. The other spends impulsively, avoids planning, reacts emotionally to every financial challenge. 5 years later, their lives look completely different. The difference is not income. The difference is stewardship. This principle applies immediately. Review your finances honestly. Identify one area where waste has become normal. Then create a small change today. Small acts of stewardship often create large long-term results. But there is one final warning from Jesus that may be the most important of all. Jesus repeatedly addressed the danger of greed. The challenge is that greed rarely looks like greed when you are experiencing it. Most people imagine greed belongs to wealthy people. Yet greed can affect anyone regardless of income level. Greed is not simply wanting money. Greed is believing that more money will finally provide what only purpose and faith can provide. This is why some people reach every financial goal they set and still feel dissatisfied. The target keeps moving. The next promotion becomes necessary. The next investment becomes essential. The next financial milestone becomes the answer. Yet fulfillment never arrives because greed always promises satisfaction in the future while preventing contentment in the present. A practical solution is learning gratitude while pursuing growth. These ideas are not opposites. You can build wealth responsibly while remaining thankful for what you already possess. In fact, many successful business owners discover that gratitude improves decision-making because it reduces emotional pressure and creates long-term thinking. Now consider a real-life scenario. Imagine two friends who begin their careers at the same time. Both want financial success. Both work hard. Both believe in God. The first becomes obsessed with income. Every decision revolves around money. Relationships become secondary. Personal values become flexible. Stress becomes constant. The second also pursues success, but he follows a different approach. He focuses on stewardship. He develops skills. He serves people well. He makes financial decisions based on wisdom rather than fear. He remains grateful while continuing to grow. 10 years later, both have earned money, but only one has built a life. One achieved financial gain while losing peace. The other achieved financial growth while maintaining purpose. This difference reflects exactly what Jesus was warning about. The greatest financial mistake is not earning too little. It is allowing money to take a place in your life that it was never meant to occupy. The truth is that Jesus never condemned wise investing. He never condemned productive work. He never condemned responsible wealth creation. What he warned against was a heart that becomes controlled by money instead of guided by wisdom. That is the financial mistake most believers make. They focus on earning more while ignoring the deeper relationship they have with money itself. Today, take a moment and ask yourself a difficult question. Is money serving your purpose? Or has money quietly become your master? The answer may reveal more about your financial future than any investment strategy ever could. Among everything discussed today, which of these warnings from Jesus do you think is hardest to apply in real life? Share your thoughts in the comments. Your answer may help someone else recognize a financial mistake before it becomes a financial burden.